That mustache, man. Ladies and gentlemen, here we are on the Gauntlet from Season 1, revamped here in Season 10, and the glorious mustache absolutely crushes it on this course, claiming it as their home turf. Will they do it once again, or will Shen be able to go for the turkey sandwich, or will we have an upset here from another player? Let's find out. Bunko trying to get an early lead as they go right down the center of the vortex orbiter, trying to get closer to the point of return than anyone else. Pinball is in his zone, almost colliding as they go down in their own orbits. Looks like Shen trying to hold their own line with the glorious mustache, right not too far behind on the right-hand side. All the players circling down now. Looks like Spoontree has a pretty good line. Zone and Pinball getting rubbed up on each other. Ayame trying to hold their own line as they go through on the left-hand side. Shezumi and the glorious mustache still pretty close to each other. Bunko and Spoontree risking a collision there right on the edge of the point of return. Zone still trying to dip down ahead. Glorious mustache trying to find the line. Ayame trying to get around as well. It looks like Yame's already found the edge. Shezumi trying to get around. But the glorious mustache once again going right down into the center. And how do they do it every time? Nobody knows. Great throw left-hand side. Level 1 Steve not even touching the blade. But can they find the exit? No, they can't. They're having a little bit of trouble here. And Shezumi going ahead. Ayame on the left-hand side trying to get ahead on the track. Looks like they're going right through on the divide, and Shezumi definitely determined to go for that turkey sandwich. Looks like they're going to go right down to the bottom track, jumping over the bunny hill, but they have way too innovative of a strategy. They don't even know what track they're going on, and they're just going to fall out of the map instead, and Pinball Wizard going to follow the same fate. Spoontree now coming ahead in first place. They go through on the outside side of the arcade screw, having a little bit of trouble finding on the exit there. Ayame coming out in second place. Looks like Bleed in third, Zone in fourth, and the glorious mustache all the way back in fifth place. What is going on with the glorious mustache? Just can't get themselves to this intersection in the right direction, and they're going to be well behind the other players. Spoontree trying to get it through on the Pistons just behind the record time as they make it down through the gutter of Pistons and down into the colander trying to get through, but they're having trouble on those Pistons. Ayame coming through in second place, trying to retake first place, but they're having trouble on the Pistons as well. Bleed in third place to make it down in the bottom of the funnel zone, coming up into that Archimedes screw in fourth place, and the glorious mustache miles behind, but they are not out yet. Anything can happen on this very long and demanding course. Spoontree trying to get through this level 2 Steve, but they're going in the wrong direction already. Or excuse me, level 1 Steve. It looks like Ayame and a Bleed with a chance to overtake from behind. Ayame going right for the center here, trying to get out of this level 1 Steve without hitting the blade at all, but they're going to get caught right on the end and have to go around again. Spoontree already coming down the left-hand side into the double X's with that boosted intersection. Can they get the skip off of the boosted intersection, or will they just play it safe and go through the course in first place? Let's see what they do here. Coming up to the booster right on the right-hand side. It looks like Spoontree is not going to go for the skip. They're just going to take it safe in first place. Has to make the way through the second helix on that double helix. Bleed coming around in second place. Ayame coming around in third. Zone in fourth. Glorious such as in fifth place. Still in contention here as they go down into this level 2 Steve straight through on the left-hand side, but it looks like they missed the line there. And it looks like Spoontree is going to hold first place as they go across the cheese graters and into the second gutter of Pistons. Stopped up in the middle, Pistons there. Looks like Bleed coming across the cheese grater in second place. Ayame in third, Zone in fourth place. Trying to get through it. There comes Spoontree trying to hold first place for now, but they're having a world of trouble on this gutter of Pistons. Bleed trying to weave and bob their way down into second place. Ayame getting stopped up right at the top, and Spoontree down the double opposite chute on the right-hand side. Make their way down to the left-hand side into the second bobsled chute. It looks like they're going to have a pretty good line here as they go down into the final gutter of Pistons to make that jump into the last stretch of the course. Bleed coming around in second place. Ayame in third, Zone in fourth. And it looks like Ghost Punch in fifth place. Zone catching up to Ayame, who's having a world of trouble in these Pistons. Spoontree coming up into the jump, and can they stick the landing? Bouncing off, perfect up and down motion by Spoontree, catching the front lip there to slow them down and get themselves down into the center of the track. And it looks like Spoontree going to go right in the correct direction on this intersection, right into first place. And Spoontree has done it, ladies and gentlemen. Bleed skipping wildly on the left-hand side, not going to be able to finish out the race. Zone and Ayame all coming up to the jump at the same time. Zone going up to the side, not even close to finishing. Ayame trying to skip down in the collection bid, but it looks like they've missed the line. And Spoontree, so far the only one in first place, but the glorious mustache, known for their prowess on this course, trying to reclaim second place here to show a little bit of dominance on this course, lining up for the jump, but they're high left-hand side, just barely clipping the edge there. It looked like it was going to be good, but they couldn't quite get the speed up with that wobbly line. And Spoontree with a solo finish in first place, 3 minutes and 24 seconds. Very surprising finish there. Let's go to the next race. Bleed getting in just in time for the buzzer. 6 racers on the track. Let's get it going, everybody. Oh, Pinball Wizard just missed it. I'll wait a little bit longer next time. Ladies and gentlemen, here we are on the Marble Mill from Season 9, and I think we're going to start a Season 9 block after this race. Looks like Ayame to the bottom of the elevators here, trying to get through in first place. Looks like Spoontree and the Glorious Sisters going to have a little bit better exit than Ayame. Shezumi Bleed coming around as well. Bunko from behind, trying to get down the bottom of the silo. It looks like Shezumi is going to come out in first place, but Ayame is going to drop down just ahead, but Shezumi going to retake first place, and these players are having it out here on this course. Shezumi trying to get in first place, they get cut up on the Pistons. Looks like the other players are trying to push their way through. It's going to be Shezumi and Glorious Sisters in the center track in first place, but it looks like it's going to be Spoontree, Ayame, and Bunko on the left-hand side, trying to get through into this water wheel and into the circus cannon to blast ahead of the competition. Ayame having a little bit of trouble getting across into that circus cannon. It looks like Bunko going to straight to the left-hand side, just barely overshooting it. Looks like Spoontree's not going to be able to stick the landing as they bounce off to the right-hand side, going for a skip on the track, and they stick the landing in the center track, and Spoontree with an amazing landing here for the skip on the left-hand side, right into the top track and up into the top of the elevator. They were well ahead of the record time, and I think Spoontree is about to do it, ladies and gentlemen. Getting down to the elevator, down to the mogul, and as long as Spoontree does not get eliminated by the cheese disintegrator, they're going to have that first place finish and a new record time by miles. Looks like Bleed in second place, Shen in third, Glorious in fourth, and that is going to be it. Spoontree getting across the cheese disintegrator right down in the center line, and Spoontree has secured first place with a phenomenal skip off of that circus cannon and into the rest of the track on the left-hand side, and it is going to be... Ladies and gentlemen, this is Rusty Remnant from Season 4, Saw with the new record of 3 minutes and 11 seconds, and par, first time in a long time, getting back into it. Let's see what they have. Oh my God, you're just having the worst trouble. let me put you out of your misery real quick here. You're just one typo ahead each time. There you go. All the players are going to get through on the divides. Looks like it's going to be Spoontree in first place on the center track with Za right behind. In second place, coming up in this intersection, it's going to be the Glorious position, Par coming through. And Par already coming through on the right-hand side with a huge lead on the right-hand side, trying to say the players to make a mark on the stream that they haven't had in quite some time. All the players make their way down into this quick Dojo W section. Par trying to get through on the left-hand side with a beautiful line, but can they find the exit? No, they can't. It looks like it's going to be Za coming through on first place. Spoontree in second, Bleed in third, Par in fourth, Buko in fifth, Glorious in sixth, Zone in seventh, and Chesby in eighth place, making their way to the top of the elevator. And let's see what's going to happen on the next part of this course. Spoontree and Za both having a pretty slow exit coming out of that elevator, colliding with each other as they go up into the divide for the metal twisted toothpicks. Za on the right-hand side, Spoontree on the left-hand side, Bleed coming through in the third place. Looks like Glorious, Buko, and Par all tied up for fourth place. Chesby coming out in sixth, seventh place, in Zone in eighth place, getting out of that elevator a little bit slower. All the players making their way through the middle twisted toothpicks, trying to get down into the bingo ball, and we're going to take a quick break while our players get there because this is always just a interlude part of the stream. Pour myself a little tea, give my voice a little bit of a rest. Nothing happening yet. Za and Spoontree trying to find the way out of the bingo ball. Oh, Spoontree might be doing something. All right, here we go. Spoontree getting themselves down out of that pinball bar in first place once again. And Spoontree, is this your turkey attempt? I don't even remember. Spoontree coming around, possibly a turkey attempt. We'll have to check the replay to make sure. Park coming around in second, Blue Colt in third. Lawrence Chesby coming out in fourth place. The other still trapped up into that bingo ball, but Spoontree, I think, might be actually going for a turkey here as they make their way down through that dishwasher. A tremendous line right down into this long and winding gutter filled with these pistons. Having a little bit of trouble on the left-hand side. Here comes Par and Buko coming up from behind. Par can't find the exit. Buko goes right through without even touching the blade into second place. Par trying to hold third, but they're going right out again. Chesby right through the opening on the left-hand side. Too much speed, though, and they've gone right out of the dishwasher and right out of the map. Glorious Specialist can't find the exit here. Bleed in Zone both trying to get through on the center line, but looks like they get collided with each other, and Zone going to go right around in third place. Spoontree holding first place for now as they come down in the final helix into the last divide. And will they go for the speed run on the right-hand side? No, they're going to go right down on the left-hand side with just the slower track. Buko coming around in second place. Looks like it's going to be Zone, Par, and Za and Bleed all tied up for fourth place, trying to get through on this long gutter filled with pistons. Glorious Specialist being the gentleman, letting all the players go ahead, but Spoontree already down to the dishwasher on the left-hand side, trying to stay ahead of the other players as they make their way down into this exit, and I think they've got a pretty good line to hit that booster and stay ahead of the other players. Buko coming up into the divide. It looks like they're going to be going through on the right-hand side, and they're going to try to catch up, but I think Spoontree already passed the helix and make their way well down into this course, and Spoontree might have the victory here, ladies and gentlemen, coming down into this cheese obliterator on the left-hand side, trying to avoid these pistons. They're going to get tripped up a little bit, but not by much, trying to avoid elimination as they go right through the center, and it looks like they've got a pretty good line now, trying to get the timing on these pistons, and Spoontree has done it, ladies and gentlemen. I think it might actually be a turkey. I don't know for sure, but we're going to pretend it is just in case it is. And Spoontree coming out of the bottom of the cheese cutter, looking to finish it out. In first place, they cross line in Widman with miles ahead of the competition. Buko coming through on the right-hand side, going to be blasted by the piston out of the map, not even going to be able to finish, and the gap between first and second is even bigger now.